I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna get to read it, but at least now I have it. Especially with the election having just happened, I've had to take up reading something else in order to get me through it. On with the show. It was announced last week that director Ray Famuyiwa has left production of The Flash, and yes, it's taken me at least 10 times to get that name right. Watch a whole bunch of videos with people trying to pronounce his name, and they all pronounce it differently. That's the closest I can get, and it's still probably wrong. It's still probably going to change throughout the course of this video. Now, Famuyiwa is the second director to have left this movie, the first being Seth Graham-Greene. And both men left due to creative differences with Warner Brothers. And both men have already made significant marks on this film. Seth Graham-Greene is still the credited writer of the screenplay, and Famuyiwa has already casted Billy Crudup as Henry Allen and Kiersey Clemons as Iris West. Now, The Flash was originally intended to come out in March of 2018, but with Famuyiwa leaving and Ezra Miller moving on to other projects, and now Kiersey Clemons rumored to be leaving the project as well, this has put the movie's release in jeopardy. It's now been pretty much delayed, which I get. Warner Brothers needs time to figure this out and correct the ship. But if you ask me, I'm beginning to think that maybe they shouldn't make the Flash movie at all. Now, before you all rush to the comments to call me a Marvel fanboy and how I like to be double teamed by Kevin Feige and Mickey Mouse or some ridiculous crap like that, let me explain. Of course, I want to see a Flash movie. Who wouldn't want to see a live-action, big-budget, Hollywood-style Flash movie? My thing is, as of right now, in this current climate, for various reasons I'm going to get into, we don't need a solo Flash film. Let's start with all the behind-the-scenes drama. Now, you may be thinking that losing a director isn't a big deal, and sometimes it isn't. Michelle MacLaren was the original director for Wonder Woman, but she got replaced by Patty Jenkins, and that movie looks pretty good so far. Or hell, Peyton Reed took over Ant-Man from Edgar Wright, and that film turned out great. But those films only went through one director change. This will be The Flash's second. They can't keep cycling through directors, otherwise we could wind up in a situation like Terminator Genisys. That movie went through 5 official directors before Alan Taylor was finally picked, and look how that turned out. Now, it's not like behind-the-scenes trouble is exclusive to the Flash movie. A lot of movies have problems during production. But these sort of issues have sort of become synonymous with DC films as of late. Suicide Squad was famously recut and reworked after the trailer came out. Justice League had to get re-edited and delayed after the reaction to Batman vs Superman was less than good. And Wonder Woman is now rumored to have a messy production as well. Not to mention the recent comments from, of all people, Bret Easton Ellis, saying that the Warner Brothers executives don't care that Batman has a bad script because it's still going to make money. So for them not to put a Flash movie into production in this state, that's fine with me. Maybe wait until after your first wave of films. Maybe save this for the second wave. Or maybe save it for when the TV show goes off the air. Because here's the other thing. Had this movie come out in 2018 like it was originally supposed to, what could it have offered the audience that's different from what's going on with the TV show right now? That show is pretty much doing every big concept you can with The Flash. Time travel, paradoxes, hyper light speed. Hell, they're even doing King Shark and Gorilla Grodd. I mean, sure, the special effects might be better, but so far that hasn't deterred fans from loving the hell out of the TV series. Putting out a solo Flash film within the next few years will just invite people to draw comparisons between the show and the movie, even if it's not intended to. Hell, even if the TV show isn't on the air in 2018, that's still not enough time for people to forget that there even was a Flash TV show. I feel like keeping the Flash within the confines of the Justice League movie or in cameos in other films will lessen the comparisons. It would be different if the movie was using a different Flash, like if they used Wally West and the TV show used Barry Allen, but they're not. They're both using Barry Allen. I mean, admit it, if the movie came out in 2018, you'd compare it to the TV show, and at the rate they were going, you probably wouldn't be comparing it favorably. DC and Warner Brothers really need to focus and get these movies right. I don't have to go into detail on their previous 3 movies. You all know the story behind it. And they really can't afford another failure like that. So, yes, it does suck that we're not going to get a solo Flash movie anytime soon. But you know what? That's okay. Now's not the time. Finish up Wonder Woman, finish up Justice League, and then focus on one film at a time, not all at once. And focus on one of your other movies you have in the pipeline, like Aquaman. No, seriously, he needs help getting his profile high. Now's the time, folks. So what do you guys think about Rick Famuyiwa leaving The Flash? Are you upset, or do you think this could be a good thing? Let me know down below or anywhere on the internet. I, of all people, should be skeptical here, but I think this will be okay. It seems like Warner Brothers wants to get The Flash right, and that they're finally coming to grips on what they want to do with these characters. Or this could be another Terminator Genesis situation, who knows? I prefer to think the former, because I'm trying to think positive thoughts here, people. New videos every Tuesday and Wednesday, and of course Wednesday night is Wulff Den Live, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. Come, watch, chat with us. If you miss it, don't worry. Goes up again on Thursday, also in audio format on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Also, we are running a promotion over on our TeePublic store for this little shirt right here. I'll put up a better picture so you can see it. It's through the month of November, so click the link in our description to go to our store and get this shirt. As always, like if you like, subscribe if you really like, share this video with a friend. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.